Okay, this is going to be a bit of a 2-for-1 video because I'm going to show you how to give coding agents like Claude Code, Cursor, Codex access to your notes. And I'm also going to show you how to exclude things from your notes, both in search and when you're working with AI, in case there's private information that you don't want to show up in those results. So just to kind of give you an idea of what this looks like here, I can go in here and I've got mine connected already. So I can say, summarize my to-do items on today's daily note and Reflect, and we'll see how it does. Awesome. And you can see my summary here. This is my actual daily note. So here we are working on the Reflect video. So I can access the notes. You can give it access to your projects. This is great if you're planning something, a side project. You can take your meeting notes and interact with them, all of that good stuff. So let me first show you how to set it up, and then I'm going to show you the exclusion tag. So here I'm on our Reflect Academy Artificial Intelligence page, and we've added a section down here at the bottom for the MCP beta. So there's a couple things you need to do to set it up. It's quite easy. First, you need to go into Reflect, click on Reflect in the top, and enable the MCP server, and then paste these into your terminal. If you're not comfortable using your terminal, there's a setup guide file here that you can just download, and then you can just go back into your coding agent, upload that file, and it will actually just set up the whole thing for you. And that's kind of nice because once you're using that to set it up, if you run into an obstacle, something isn't working, it'll actually help you walk through the whole thing. So it's quite simple and easy to use. Okay, so let's now talk the exclusion tag. So I'm just going to use this as an example. I'm in a fake graph now, but I'm just going to go into this random friends and family note that I had from some past video. And let's say we have some sensitive health information that we don't want showing up in the search results or when we're working with AI. So I can just go add a tag here. I'm going to create one, called private. You can create whatever tag you want, and you can exclude any tag you want, but just so it makes it easy, I'm going to call that one private. And then when I go into my search here, there's now an exclude tags option. So there's tags and exclude tags. So I'm going to go in here and select private. And now any notes that have this tag will not show up in the search results. Similarly, if I chat with these notes and I click on chat results here, it won't take into account any of the notes with that exclusion tag on it for the context. So you won't be chatting with those notes. Now, similarly, if you go back into your Claude session here and instruct it to do something, so I could say maybe summarize all my notes except for the ones that contain the private tag. So I'm not actually going to do that, but just as an example, then anything that would show up in the chat here, it will not take into account the notes that have that private tag. Now, there is one important thing that I need to mention with the exclusion tag. Treat it as information exclusion to increase the quality of your results, not as a security element. So if you're worried about I think this is a Kavu's example. It's like if you have your crypto wallet keys stored in your Reflect notes, don't just put a private tag on that note and then feel comfortable that that key is not going to be passed along to the AI chatbot or the AI agent or whatever. It's not perfect. It's not like a ironclad secure exclusion. It's more of a parameter that's going to improve the quality of your results. So that's how to use both the chat and the exclusion tag. I hope you go have fun. Let us know if you have any questions.